Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Now, before I continue on with this video, I am a huge Jamahal Hill fan, even though I didn't pick him to beat Rountree. I do want to say, keep your head up, champ. You are still one of my favorite fighters. I wish you nothing but the best, and I definitely don't think you need to retire. But I will say this about Jamahal Hill. This is 3 fights in a row that he's lost. He does talk too much before fights. I don't think it was necessary. But again, I noticed he did that before the Pereira and Yuri fights too. He said that both of those guys were up, not on his level. And I just noticed a certain attitude from him before this fight too. You know, almost like he didn't respect Rountree very much. Now I get it. Rountree did slip up and say with a smile on his face, he said, "Man, I can promise I'm not gonna bleed, but I know for sure he will," or something like that. You know, that's pretty messed up too. But I just thought Hill was just, you know, again, what I think he should do, what I would do if I was him, I would take a little bit of a break and just reevaluate myself. I would take a break from the sport and just not focus on fighting. I know he's been very, very, very active since he got injured. He's come back and fought 3 times. They haven't gone his way. He's still an entertaining fighter, obviously. He's still one of the best in the world. And Rountree fought him perfectly. And I thought that was ridiculous at the end. It looked like, I don't know exactly what was said, but it looked like he had a problem with how Rountree fought him throughout the whole fight. Almost like, and again, I'm not saying exactly what he said, but it looked like he was saying, it's almost like he was complaining how he wasn't trying to stand and bang the whole time. I mean, he was getting beat up pretty bad. I mean, and again, you know, you talk too much, man. That's all. You know, I think that Hill definitely was always in that fight. But again, I mean, the leg kicks, you know, again, like I said in my live stream, it reminded me of Pedro Hizzo. He's a guy that fought in the UFC. He was one of the first ones. He was really good with Muay Thai. He had good leg kicks. And if you don't know who that is, look up his fights with Kevin Randleman and others. Rest in peace, Kevin Randleman, by the way. He messed up his leg kicks, and I think it gave him some kind of messed up veins in his legs. And even though Kevin kept fighting, his veins were messed up for a while from the leg kicks. But Rountree just fought a perfect fight. He was a dangerous fight, and I know both of them were. Definitely Jamahal wasn't scared of him. I just think also them leg kicks, when you're trying to step in and throw a punch or be rope, it's hard to do that when one of your legs is messed up. You know, and again, I wouldn't understand that because I've never had to go through that. But I've seen a lot of fights since I was a kid on MMA and even kickboxing. When a guy gets hit there over and over and over, it definitely messes up their ability to fight, you know, the way they want to fight. So I'm not going to troll Hill. I'll just give my honest thoughts because that's not what I do with fighters. I think he just needs to take a break and maybe reevaluate what he needs to do. Maybe just, again, not think about fighting for a while. I mean, it's a possibility he might have come back too soon from that injury. I know it was a messed up injury for him. But I don't think he's out of it. I mean, maybe he might want to move up to heavyweight. I don't know. We'll see. I think he's earned that opportunity if he wants to do that. Yeah, congrats to Rountree. Maybe look like a genius. I picked him to win. I just thought he would get the knockout, but he couldn't because Hill's tough and he was still dangerous. You know, there were times where Rountree was right to get away from him because he was still dangerous.